Yo, it's your boy Business, aka the Show Renter. I vent about all your favorite shows and all that. BMF, Power Ghost, Power Force, Raising Canaan. Best reaction videos on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Love is Love podcast, shorts edition, live at InvestFest. I got a special guest with me. He killing it out of Baltimore and all that. You know what I'm saying? Jay Hell, like,
What up, bro? I'm good, man. I can't complain. I appreciate you for showing me the love, man.
For sure.
Already.
Yeah, man. I'll be watching this podcast and all that. You know what I'm saying? I started my joint in February, but yeah. So like, just tell the people like how you started and all that, like how you like really got into it.
I mean, I started on a platform called Love the Culture Radio. It was like an internet radio show. We was interviewing like everybody in Baltimore, whatever. We had to pay to interview people. We had to pay like $50 to $100 a month for our space, and then we was charging people like $25 to do an interview just so we can get support. From there, I did something called DTLR Radio, and then from there, I was like, man, I want to do my own thing, and I just started doing my own thing from there.
Nah, you've been going up. I'm not gonna lie, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I seen that shout out too on the Breakfast Club. With That's hilarious. Yeah, show you love on that.
Well, yeah. That's family, man. I definitely appreciate. And if anything, it put more pressure on me. So when I got a platform like that and it's big, I can bring somebody else up from the city because like she ain't had to do that, but that's just family like that. That's how we do.
Nah, that's dope. Matter of fact, I've been to Baltimore like for an Orioles game and all that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know it got the trenches part and all that too. Yeah. So right across the street. I remember I went to the Orioles game. I was saying stadium is nice and all that. Trenches across the street.
Right across the street.
Yeah, I ain't go over there because it was like 7 o'clock. Feel me? Yeah, I'm from New York though.
What part of New York you from?
Queens.
Okay. A couple of my friends and my line brothers from New York. I come from Brooklyn, from Brownsville, from my close line brother Tim. He went to Canarsie High School, but he actually from what is it in Brooklyn? One of the most popular ones in Brooklyn.
What, the school?
No, the hoods.
Oh, 90s?
No, he's not from the 90s.
You got Canarsie, you got Crown Heights.
No.
Brownsville, Bed-Stuy.
He's from Brownsville.
Brownsville?
No, not Brownsville. No, he's not from Brownside.
Bed-Stuy?
Not Bed-Stuy. You missing the main one from Brooklyn. When you say it, you can like, oh shit.
Man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, cause like the 90s is hot and all that, you know, like, so like that's the first thing that comes to mind. I'm from Queens, so I'm not really in Brooklyn that much.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, but I'm struggling.
All right, so forget it.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, but you mentioned Line Brothers, so what fraternity you part of?
I'm a Q, yeah.
Oh, Q though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my man Isaac Keys from Force is a Q though.
Oh, yeah.
He was chopping it up and all that when I was interviewing him.
Oh, that's dope.
But like I rock with fraternities though.
Flatbush, my bad.
Flatbush, yeah. But look, the 90s is Flatbush. Like,
I didn't know. Okay,
yeah.
I wouldn't know.
So like Bobby and all them, JESS and all that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Got some New York game right there.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of college parties, so I'm saying with all the frats and all that, they got like the best parties.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, easy hands down the best one.
Nah, for sure. So like, what's some advice you could give somebody that's first starting a podcast? Like they got an idea for it, but it's hard to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, what advice would you give them?
It's my first time ever saying this, so excuse me if I messed it up. I got three pieces of advice for you, right? If you want to start a podcast, don't wait, just start, right? And I say just start. I know that's cliche, but it's cliche for a reason. I mean, it worked. I mean, it's true. So I say just start, even if you don't have a camera. And I'm gonna tell you the benefit of that, right? If you don't have a camera, you got your phone. Let's say you start on your iPhone and you do 10 episodes and you don't like it. You ain't waste no money. You cool, you can scratch it. You put all this money into the equipment and then you can be shit out of luck if you don't like it. And it's like, what I do with this equipment? And they ain't gonna give you the same amount that you paid for, right? So that's one, just start. Two, I would say, find something that you really like, right? And try to make it a niche. Like me, I do interviews and it's cool, you feel me? But sometimes I feel like the interviews put me in a box. Like Love is Love, right?
Yeah.
Right? I said,
Love is Love podcast.
Love is Love podcast. He do a lot of the power and like reaction videos, right?
Right.
And I think that's
publicists too. Like
and I think that's super dope because people that love power is gonna come to you. People that love ghosts is gonna come to you. Imagine if you was doing every TV show. It's gonna be hard to find you. I feel like sometimes we put ourselves in a box trying to do too much. And the last one is be careful of the advice you take because advice is tricky depending on who gives it to you. It's different depending on where somebody is in their state in their life, right? So my advice today might not have been my advice yesterday, or my advice today might not be my same advice tomorrow. So be humble. You definitely want to move with humility, but at the same time, you got to do what's right for you. Because a lot of times the people tell you what you shouldn't do, and it'll be the same thing 10 years from now that made you blow up, and they be like, oh wow, I love you for doing that, and they told you shouldn't have done that 10 years ago. So definitely take advice, be humble, but be careful what advice you take, because if you really love it, do it, and it'll work. And that's the advice I'm
Nah, that's real game. I'm not gonna lie, real exclusive.
My first time ever saying that I didn't practice that. I'm gonna have to try to go back home.
That's hard, bro. That's hard.
You
gotta clean that shit up. That shit is good.
Appreciate it, bro.
For sure. I like what you said though, cause you just gotta like do something unique. Like you don't gotta like you watching everybody else shit. And you trying to see like how you should go about it.
Yeah.
You gonna sound like him. You gonna sound like him.
Yep.
Just do your own thing. Like you got different podcasts. Like you got the Earn Your Leisure joint with financial literacy.
Yep.
You got what you get into like different topics and you really like ask them like questions that people don't know. Like you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
not the surface stuff.
Yeah.
What works for you works for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
And if you good, bro, I mean, and not even if you good, if you work hard, bro, it's gonna come. You don't have to be the best at something. If you work hard consistently, it'll come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be the best stylist or the best, whatever you want to do, just work hard at it, it's gonna come. I feel like things like this should be motivation.
Yeah.
Don't ever look at it like I can't do it. This should be motivation. Cause just how they sit on the stage, I can be sitting on the stage, you can be sitting on the stage. So don't ever let somebody else's success get you down. You feel me? Always let it motivate you. That's you feel me? Like, that's on some real.
That's a fact, man. And good thing you said that too, man, because the brand keep going. So I know you had to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You've been grinding for a minute. People think shit happen overnight. Like, you gotta keep working. You gotta keep working and all that. You know what I'm trying to show you? What size t-shirts you wear though?
I wear large.
You wear large? Me too. I got you. I gotta get you one of the shirts, bro.
For sure.
All right, for sure. I'm about to get in my large.
These mics cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on. Yo, you already know how to get them to keep going and all that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know the vibes.
Shit like that.
You know the vibes. Don't stop either.
Don't stop.
Nobody.
Don't stop. From the mud. You see where you at now too.
No cap. I'm looking for the
For sure. Nah, we good though. We locked in, man.